Okay, we're on 4 on the bunker on the right hand side, and you can see that we've got some banks to mow and that sort of thing, and I'm going to throw a little suggestion at it. And we also need add a couple of smaller trees because we've got a safety issue, green on the other side, and by pulling some of these tees back a yard or two, this will help with the issue, which brings the landing area more back into where it was back there behind this bunker. But you know, we're hitting the ball a little bit further, and this is into the trade wind, so it could be playing shorter in trade winds, but when it's not trade winds, it's probably getting a little bit longer, and that's where we got to watch how we do in our setup for the 10th hole. Is the 12th hole is the, and then we got the 3 bunkers up on the right, which are 3 little pot bunkers that you really don't see. And you know, I mean, I know we're trying to protect from going right into the 12th hole, but I mean, really, they're not adding anything. They're kind of blind bunkers, and you can do that in one. You don't have to have 3. Make them more mobile. You can take those out in 5 seconds. You can keep them. They're of no consequence to anybody. They're blind, so they can come in or out. And I think you got some good-looking trees now around the top. You can see some of the brown spots that we can hit with a hydro mulch, and it's back along the banks and that sort of thing. We just go in there and hit those, and make sure we got some good irrigation on them, and come through and take, I'd say we're missing, kind of as a backdrop to the green, probably 1 or 2 trees. We could fill that in. I don't know if there's a lot up there on top or not. And got a couple of drainage patterns that we have to look at, and some of this is probably the tightness of the soil and all that sort of stuff that's happening. But you know, we can either try the chemical, or we can try ripping it up and see if we can find some drainage, or increasing the slope, which typically is something that you talk about doing. But if we have a drain, and so let's see if we can find them. Got to be somewhere in here in the old days, or that's an old irrigation line, but it looks like it's going to the drain. Yeah, I mean, bunker edge. Yeah, so let's just kind of take a look and see what we can do to get rid of those wet spots.